Hello, B-Rabbit1987 here of BBunny Gaming, and we are back with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. This is the third episode we are on, and this time around, I actually got quite a bit done for food over up here. What I did here is I actually decided to spray or anything like just went far enough to get some iron. That is what I said I could make this watering can. So I made the watering can, and then I watered my plants. Pretty simple, because this allows you to grow things much quicker, as you can see. And then while I was at it, I got I got 2 cows in here, and I've been breeding them. I haven't bred them that much, but that's pretty much all I did. Off camera is just this main stuff, so that way I don't spend this episode searching for food and everything. I now have food, so I got some bread here, and I got more wheat over here. Let's see if I can feed these cows or no, cool down. Okay, so to start this episode, what I wanted to do is something that I haven't done yet and really need to do is mining. So I feel like mining is pretty important at this point in time, because pretty much already got the food that we need. So getting some materials is pretty important to actually start progressing into something better than what we have now. So, oh, and I died over here. To make this watering can, I needed some bone meal. And, well, I was trying to kill a skeleton here, and I was in the water. And because you can't swim very fast, he kept shooting me with arrows, and, well, yeah, I died. Let me actually remove that. Let's see. Remove. And you can even see the date and time. Okay. So, this is pretty much where it took me like quite a bit to find actually some iron. But I pretty much went down here. Let's see, how far down does this go? Yeah, right here. That's where it ended. So, yeah, I got down that far, and this time what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be mining all this stuff on the way down. But I figured I would do it in a sort of time-lapse kind of way, because mining isn't the funnest thing to do. Well, I mean, mining's fun when you're playing the game. I don't know if mining's all that fun watching. So anyway, I'm going to actually go ahead and start mining, and I hope you enjoy the time-lapse. And while we're at it, you know what? Let's get you involved and try and pause the video, guess to see maybe how many diamonds I get or how much iron I find. Just let me know what you think I'm going to end up finding. And this session is going to be an hour long. So, here I go.
salvation code. Salvation code.
Alright, so that was a good hour of mining, and this is all of the stuff I got. I actually found some yellowite ore, which is pretty awesome because that stuff is pretty rare. I made it so that I can only get, like, I think the ore veins only have anywhere between 2 and 4, and there's only 2 in each chunk, so they're pretty rare. They're, I think, a little bit more rare than diamonds. Even though I didn't find any diamonds this time around, go figure. So yeah, that was a pretty good, mining spree. So, the next plan of action here is going to be, well, what the heck? Oh, my cow's got some hats here. A rocket. What is that, like a nuke? And some weapons. That's funny. And a turtle and a hat. Okay, cool. Well, first let's feed these cows, because I'm pretty sure I can feed them, yeah. Alright. So let's do that. Do I have any wheat in here? 1. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's just grab more here. You know, it's actually great to have a farm where you can go and do some things and have stuff ready when you get back. And I know these cows are probably pretty hungry. So you and you can do your business, and you and you and you and you. Okay. Cool. The more the better, because we need tons and tons of food. I can place that in there. And any wheat that I don't use, I can use for bread if I need it. There's a skeleton there. Let's go attack it. Ow. Okay. So yeah. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go and get the rest of the materials I need to start a Tinker's Construct furnace thing. And we'll be placing it over there probably. So, let me go and get the materials and I'll be right back. Alright, so I believe I have enough here. So let's check real quick. Okay. Clay goes there. Sand here. And gravel. Okay. And that should be plenty. That may even be more than enough. So anyway, I'm gonna place these in here and I'm gonna let them cook. Be right back. Alright, to speed up the process, I added 3 more furnaces here, because it was going to take a very long time. A little bit too long. But anyway, let's see. Make quite a few of these. Let's see. Should be fine for now. Let's make a controller. Let's make a drain, a faucet, and I am gonna need some glass, but I'll come back and get some when those are done. Let's see. Let's go over here. While I've been waiting, I've actually been feeding some of my cows. So, that is good. Let's just do this. Okay. Gonna want some here. And in the back. I'm gonna want 2 seared tanks in the front, so I'm gonna leave that. Grab this. It's here. I'm gonna put one there. Okay. And I'm actually gonna place 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need 2 more. No, wait, 3 more. Or there. Yeah. 1, 2. 2 more. Okay, and I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of those. Alright. Getting there, we're getting there. Okay. Let's go go and see how our furnaces are doing. Good. Good, good. Alright, let's see. 2 more. Let's see, how many of these? 5? Yep. 5. That means I'll need 5 of these. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And of course I'm going to need to find some lava. But I think I know where I can get some. So that's alright. So place these here. One, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, while I was doing this, I accidentally made some grout. Not grout. Of course I made grout, but I mean hardened clay. Right over here. Stupid me decided to put some clay into the furnace and cooked it. Isn't that great? It's like, what a waste of clay. Although, maybe I can find something to use that hardened clay for. We'll find out. Alright, so we've got this. Let's make some glass here. Let's see. Okay. So now the glass is cooking. Let's see, what else do we need up there? We need the seared tanks. We also need... three of these. And 3 of these. I know, I'm going all out for the first furnace, I know. But it's very useful, especially early on, because you can do ore doubling with this furnace without having to have much resources and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty useful. Okay. So now we just need the seared tanks and lava. That's all we need. Not bad at all. And we actually have quite a bit more grout here, which can be useful to expand the furnace more. Alright, let's see. I think... Was it just 1 in the middle there? Let me see. Yes, it was. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'll worry about that later. Let's just do that. See, the other cool thing about these seared tanks is you just bring them with you and go and get some lava. So, let's actually go do that. Lava time. Alright, so I found some lava over here. I knew I saw some lava on this map over here, and it's quite a bit. Quite a bit, so that's good. We'll put this seared tank here, and just fill it on up. Just 1. Holds up to 4. Okay. That's the first one. Okay, and that is the second one. Now we can go back on up. Climbing the stairs. Actually, I wish I had stairs. It would be a lot easier than jumping up and down, wasting all my food. My hunger. I think, unless I have that turned off, I'm not actually sure if hunger overhaul alters that. I think it might or not. I don't know. But let's see. For sleep. Okay, let me zoom out of the map. Alright, so we got our seared tanks. This means we could start doubling our ore. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright, so now we got this, and we can go and grab the ore and start having fun with this and start making better tools. That's going to be awesome. Let's see. So what are we going to grab here? We're going to grab our gold, silver, lead, iron, copper, tin, ferrous, aluminum. We're not going to worry about yellowite ore right now. Alright, I think that is what we need. The other thing is we need aluminum brass, which I believe is aluminum and copper. The question is, though, how many? Which actually lets me show off the menu of you. The help menu is what I call it. You just go to library and you can access all your books here, which is very, very useful. And the one I need is mighty smelting. Aluminum brass made with 3 aluminum and 1 copper. That I can do. 3 aluminum. 1, 2, 3. And 1 copper. Place this in here and let that cook. And the reason why I'm going to need that is because I need to make at least 3, what do they call them? Casting for ingots. So that'll be useful. And of course, I'm going to use these for blocks and everything, which makes things easier too. So let that work. It's almost done. Come on, you could be a little bit quicker. It's going to make 6 ingots. 8 aluminum brass. That's actually good. That means I can actually make other casts and stuff like that. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Now the way I have it set up is, as you can see, you lose the item that you put in there when you're casting, which is fine. Makes it a little bit more I don't know. Don't want to use anything. You know, it makes it a little bit harder. So I mean, of course, it's not going to be that much harder. Alright, so let me think. What I wanted is a chest. So, let's... Do I have any wood in here? No. Okay, so a chest there. Okay. And next, what I need is more wood here. Grab some of those. There we go. We got ourselves a pattern chest. Oh. Clearly, I can't climb up a dang freaking hill for the life of me. Okay. I'm gonna put that. I'll just put that there for now. Alright. So now I got all the casts and everything like that, and what I'm going to start doing now is pretty much filling this up with my gold and iron and all this that needs to be smelted. Do iron first. And that is all I have time for, and I'll do this all off camera and get all the ingots and everything. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
salvation call.